and technologies with this event. This year we're not doing a special issue, but we're very open to people who want to expand their presentation beyond the short version, which is going into the IEEE repository. If you want to do a longer paper, I would be very interested to receive it for peer review in the normal way at the journal. If you haven't seen the journal before, we're cross-disciplinary, education, health and social care, and the card in your pack, which there are also spares of outside, explains how for the next month, if you're not already having access through your university or somewhere similar, you can get access to all the ITAG issues for the next month only without a subscription. And the details of that are on the card. So I look forward to receiving lots of papers from lots of people. Thanks.
Chris? So, as David mentioned, the hackathon was last weekend. The objective was to develop a game or an application which teaches a STEM subject to an age group of the people's choice. So just to elaborate, a STEM subject is a science, technology, engineering and maths subject. So we had 6 entries, completed entries, and the first video is called The Amazing Game by the University of Westminster, James, Andrew, Radu and Dominic. You can play the first video, please.
Hi there, my name is Chip and I'm from the University of Westminster, and this is our amazing game, which is made for the ITAG Hackathon 2014. Me and my team, which comprises of James, Andrew and lovely Dominique, which did our wonderful artwork, we decided to make a chemistry/physics game based, and more specifically liquids, gases and solids and how they interact in different environments. For that we chose for our main character, which you can see on the main page. And he's in liquid form as a water droplet, a little ice cube, and in his gas state. And if we go over to play, we will start with a tutorial level. We have a tutorial level fully working, and 2 other levels, an intermediate level and then a final harder level. As you can see, I turned into gas and did not react in time, so I have to start again now. As you can see, the setting is made into a laboratory and our little ammo is a sort of experiment. Amazing experiment, and the writing in the background, which you can see, is the scientist which made this mistake and is trying to communicate with little ammo. What am I missing here?
Well, you're missing the ice cube.
The ice cube, yes. We have seen little ammo as water and as vapor, and now trying to pass through the sponges with a very reduced speed, because, well, that's just how objects work. Oh, that of course was bound to happen. Little ammo has to go through the courses of the map and sort of escape before the scientist comes back and runs experiments on him. And let's see what other things you'll discover. Besides that, he can jump over drains. Oh, and there we go. We are an ice cube now. As an ice cube, we will not fall through the drains anymore because, well, we're a solid object. And now we can return to the beginning. Jump, of course, over the sponges. And continue our adventure. And let's stop that. For the purpose of this video, we are using a demo version of the game, so it does not include fully working sounds and sound effects for the character. Those are only in the final version. What's more to add is, well, it's been an amazing 52 hours for us, and we had about 1 week to learn Unity before the competition started on Saturday. That was pretty fun as well. We had a really good time doing this. It was stressful and awful, and we loved it. Thank you for the time and the opportunity to participate, and we hope you enjoyed as much as we did doing it. I'm joking, it was a nightmare, but you get my point.
Yeah, unreal.
I'm going to point out as well, we're going to see all 6 games before you're asked to vote as well, so try to keep them in your head, or you might want to...
Well, you've got your notebooks.
You've got your notebooks, you might want to make some notes yourself.
That was an amazing thing.
Yes, by Westminster. Yeah, they did have fun really, I think, hope. But the competition was over 52 hours, so it was a bit longer than usual. I forgot to mention that previously. The second game was here at NTU, over in the Newton building. That was by Chris and Amber. They made a game they called the Cake Game. If you could play that, please.
So this is our game, and it's called the Cake Game. This game is aimed primarily at primary school children, and the main objective of the game is to help them learn the basics of programming for the art of baking a cake. So let's go into level 1.
The main objective of the game is to follow the instructions on the left side of the screen. You click the icons and the code is shown at the bottom. So for example, you click bowl, then add, and then flour, and press go, and you can see that your instruction was correct. When you complete all of the instructions, like so, then the next level is unlocked.
As you can now see, level 2 is unlocked. As the game progresses, the instructions become more and more like code. And if I decide to mess it up, for example by going bowl plus equals egg instead of bowl plus equals flour, now I have it on the screen twice. As you can see, I have messed up here, and you can press the clear button in order to get rid of any mistakes you may make. So now I will go bowl plus equals egg to show you that if you mess up, then your bowl won't look very attractive. And in order to reverse this, you can simply click the bin and start again. So now I can press clear, and I can go bowl plus equals flour, and I can complete the level like normal. Bowl plus equals egg. And now, as you can see, it's become a little bit more complex because you now have to use this repeat, which is this one. Repeat, mix, bowl, and you now have to type the number here, the number of iterations that will happen there. And now the level is completed.
Freestyle allows you to see examples of pseudocode by clicking on different options. For example, this could be the code for making the type of bake a cake, and this changes the different options of what you want to make. You can use these buttons to make your own cake. So here you can make a chocolate biscuit or a chocolate cupcake. Yummy. Once you have made your cake, we have a little mini game so that you can deliver it to your friend. You can type in the instructions here. So first you're going to go left 2, so that I can walk along the grass 2 squares. So there, my character is moved 2 squares left. You can do several instructions in a row. So we're going to go up 1, and then we're going left 1. Ideally, you would manage to make a list of instructions that would lead you to your house or your friend's house. We're almost there. So we're just going to go up 1, and then we've reached our house.
So the next video is from Denmark in the University of Aalborg. I hope. Aalborg. Apologies for my pronunciations; they are not the best. I do apologise for that. And this is created by Stephen, Luca, Maria, and Frederick, and they've made Robot De Niro.
What's up, guys and girls? I would like to present a new game. This is a game where we've been trying to hit all the criteria, or at least a lot of the criteria for the STEM. One of the first criteria we tried to hit was chemistry, another was physics, especially electricity and how circuits function. And we also tried to hit programming and thinking as a programmer. We made our game in Unity, the very common normal engine, and we also imported and used and modeled the models in Maya, and also we photoshopped a lot of UI stuff. Other than that, we took things from the Unity Asset Store and open source assets, and we finally created a game, a fantastic game, called Robot De Niro.
Okay. After that, there's the Rock Simulator game. Now, this was also created at Nottingham Trent University, the Newton venue, and that was created by Alex, Sean, Graham, and Rowan. so there's two more. The next one is a project called Gravity. This is also from Denmark, the University of Aalborg, from Caitlin, Laurentio, and Victor. It's a project called State of Matter, and this is also from Denmark, created by Henrik and Kasper.
Hey, I'm Kasper.
And I'm Henrik.
And this is the State of Matter.
So the first thing is the controls for the game, which is that you use the arrow keys to move around, you use Q to turn solid, W to turn liquid, and E to turn into gas, and if you press space then you shoot in the game. We'll go more into detail about this during the game.
Yeah, so this is level 1, and you can see the guy down in the corner, and you can turn into 3 stages of matter.
Yeah. So this state of matter is gas right now, and you'll see he turns into liquid then, and then to solid. When you're solid, you are able to shoot in the game. So you can shoot the enemies, which in this case is a tree that throws apples towards you.
Yeah, and this was the first level, which is very easy to complete.
So we go over to the second level.
You start as liquid always, and you go from liquid to gas, but you cannot go from gas to solid. So you have to go to liquid and then into solid.
And what you just saw was that you were liquid, and you can, how do you say that?
Extinguish fire.
Yeah, extinguish fire.
So if you are gas or solid, you will get hurt when you touch the fire. But if you're liquid, you can put out the fire. And
the backgrounds in the game we made so that when you're gas, the background is hot. When you're liquid, then it's normal temperature, if you can say that. So now you see it's kind of desert background. And here you've got this normal weather where you will melt.
And you see us turn into solid in 2 seconds here. Right, and then it's the night and it's freezing.
And you're able to shoot ice tabs.
Ice tabs. Ice spikes.
Ice spikes, yeah.
So,
yeah. Complete the level. So level 3 is similar. We'll just go through this quickly, just to show it's possible.
Yeah, it's more of a maze than the others, so it takes longer time to complete. So it's just a quick run through of this level. See, I didn't get all the fire. Yeah, so there's a lot of collectibles in the game, or a lot, there's water you can collect, and when you collect the water bottles in the game, you get a better score, and you get points as well.
So this is the final level, level 4, which we made, and we'll just go through this.
So it's quite easy to see which way you have to go, but there's a lot of dangers everywhere in the game. So you have to time it very good.
So now you are in the pits of hell, fire, a lot of fire.
Yes.
And you need to get out of there to go on. But you also want some water because it's hot there, I guess.
And you get a better score.
Yeah. And the score, if you haven't seen it yet, you can see up in the corner, where it also tells you what state you are in.
That's some information about the state. So this is very hard. Now we meet the villain of the game, a mad scientist that you shoot very quickly. It's very hard to...
And oh, Casper died.
Yeah.
And we don't wanna...
spoil the ending.
Exactly. So you have to try the game yourself. Thank you for watching.
This is Casper.
And this is Henry.
Peace out.
So yeah, those are the projects, and now information about how to vote for each.
Okay. Anybody with a device on them can access the internet. If you'd like to open up a browser page, and I'll just explain how this is going to work, I hope. Oh, right, wonderful things have happened. Okay, my screen's done something completely amazing. Okay, so this is the audience, folks. Is it going to... I'll do it on here. Okay, so what I need you to do, if you've got a mobile device or a laptop, is to open a browser page and type in the govote.at URL. Okay? Right, you should see that sort of screen appearing. Okay, right, have we got that? Great, okay. Right, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you the digit code in a minute, okay? And then the idea is the question should appear on the screen like that, and you vote for the team that you like best, okay? And you only get one vote, and you can only vote once, okay? One choice, one vote, okay? Right, okay, so I will now see if it will, oops, I'll end this for a second.
Those are in a different order than this order. Do we want to just...
I've altered the question live.
Right.
Okay, so...
So there is...
Just a second while I've confused the guys at the back. Is it showing the... I can see it on my screen here, guys. It did something very fancy to my screen earlier and I think I've confused it. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, I hadn't realised we were due display mode. Okay. Right, so this is the code 306980. Okay? Yes, so if you would like to vote, okay. Yeah, my challenge at the moment is I can't operate the control. Okay, has everybody managed to vote? Not yet, okay. Got 20, oh, the responses are coming. 20. So this is Mentimeter, which is you can have a certain number of free applications. It's a free application if you use the basic level of it. I've got colleagues who've used it in classrooms to gather votes and reactions to questions as you're going. So rather than having to have a separate clicker system, you can use this live in a classroom. Right, has everybody voted who wanted to? Should I? Okay, right. I'll have to wiggle this a second because where's it gone? Come over there. Just bear with me. Oops, no, not that one. So I've got my screen's moved over. I need to retrieve the screen. No. This is no. It's alright, I've got a dual display down there and the screen's on the right hand side, so I can't access the controls. Yeah, I need to. It's moved up. It's there.
You want this one over there?
Yeah, I want that over there for a second so I can actually switch them so we can see the results. That's great, okay.
So, yeah.
Right, so if I close the voting and show the results, and then if I drag it back over there, okay. So that's the vote. So what's going to happen next is the judging panel is going to reconvene and have a brief discussion, and then we're going to announce the winner. Thank you very much for voting.
Okay, so you have your votes. Just like the X Factor as well, we have a number of judges here, 4 judges, experts from their field. They'll consider what you said, ignore that and choose the runner. They'll consider what you said and integrate it into their results. Okay, so 5 minutes for them to convene to do that, then we'll award the prizes. If in the meantime you want to get yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, we do have 2 prizes to award as well, one other prize, but perhaps we'll wait for the hackathon results to come out first. 5-minute break and then we do the results. Okay, Tom, can I have the microphone down? So I'm going to invite Karen to announce the prizes for the hackathon, and just to see how much the judges have listened to your scores.
Okay. Right, the judges have actually had access to these videos for a couple of days, and we've been assessing them against a range of criteria, which included accessibility, how well it taught the material, and creativity and innovation. And bear in mind how we scored it, and what the audience vote was. We would like to announce that States of Matter has the overall prize for the hackathon. Okay, so I know Amazing Game had the most audience votes, but in terms of the other criteria that were being used, then States of Matter was that, and it will attract a prize of £250 for the team in Denmark.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Yeah. So it's brilliant. So we come to the end of the conference now. We just have another prize to announce, and that is for the Best Paper Award, Best Student Paper Award. Again, we went to the organising committee for this. We read all the papers. It was really a dead heat between two papers. So the prize of £150 was split two ways, £75 each for Benoit Bosavit and Maria Trigo. So if you'd like to come and collect your certificates, I haven't got a cheque, but you'll be getting a cheque from the conference organisers. Okay, everybody, that's really the end of the conference. Thank you for your participation. I'd really like to thank the two keynotes, Mick and Sue, for two excellent presentations. I'd also like to thank the steering committee, Carl on the social media, Tom and all the AV as well for all their help. And of course, huge thanks to Claire, without whom this conference certainly wouldn't have happened, not with my organisational skills. Okay, we look forward to seeing you next year, if you can come. In the meantime, if you want to get in closer contact with ITAG and you think you might want to be part of the steering committee, please approach us. But thank you, that's the end of the conference, and we look forward. We're going for a drink now, I think, as we did last night. So if anybody wants to join us on our pub tour too, please join us. But thank you for coming. Okay, one more point, sorry, before I forget. Michael has his attention grabber that he talked about. That's in a pub around the corner called the Broadway. If you want to join us, we'll meet downstairs, but you can see more of what Michael was talking about in his talk, okay?